What about your return?
My return? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that today, mate. After what you did. Actually, let's try it. Come on, give me one.
Should we try?
Give me one.
Go on.
Give me one.
I tell you what, if you get it back,
Yeah.
yeah, has 3 lessons for life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You got 3 attempts.
Gets it away to Watson, who's got plenty of pace.
The run-in for Watson.
Yes, mate. You good?
I'm still not forgiving you, bro.
Still not forgiving me?
After what you did to me.
So juice, yeah? Golden ball, yeah?
Come on! He is for the parties, I promise. I promise. It's him. How bad is he, man?
It's not personal duty. To be honest, it was only because you were playing with Louis, and if I lose that, then Louis just banters me and winds me up. So it's just so much easier for me just to throw an ace. Yeah.
Perfect.
So let's just start warming up. We'll just start you off just from the back.
Yeah.
Bit of back glass work. Nice and easy. That's the one. Good. Again. Good. Off the back wall. Good. There we go. Rack it up high. Good. Again, that's fine. Rack it up high. Good.
Oh
Try
my
and
God.
rack it up a little bit high on the high ball. There we go. Good. Good. Forehand. Good. Backhand. That's it. Good.
So you made your debut at 17 years old. What was that like?
Mate, I was bricking it.
Yeah?
I was 7. Well, I can remember it actually because I was still at school,
Yeah.
and so I used to have Tuesdays off school to go and train with the first team, and obviously I went in one Tuesday, trained with the first team, wasn't expecting to play, and then I was at school on the Wednesday or Thursday I think it was, and I got a text from one of the other obviously full-time players saying, "Mate, you're on the bench on the weekend," and I was like,
No way.
what? So obviously I'm sat in chemistry class thinking, Jesus Christ, now I'm going to have to go to school Thursday, Friday, and then play in the Premiership on the Saturday. So it was mad. And then the jump is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you go from obviously being at schoolboy thinking you're the man, thinking no one can touch you, and then next thing you know you're playing against fully grown men and just getting absolutely thrown around. So, no, it was tough, but it was the best thing that could have happened to me. Like the coaches that I had were so good because they would just chucked me in the deep end. And just like sink or swim in it.
I mean, I think that's in professional sport. That's the best thing sometimes, just getting thrown in that deep end. Not necessarily from a confidence point of view, but sometimes it's fight or flight, isn't it? With those things.
No, 100%.
And how does that compare to your international debut?
It's similar, really. To be fair, I mean, international debut. I was quite lucky at the time. I was again fuming. I was in camp for a year before I actually played for England, so I was in camp at sort of 19. And again, maybe it was just delusional, but I was expecting to play. Like, they had a fair few injuries at wing, so I was expecting to play. And then they just kept me around camp for for the autumn, then the Six Nations, then I went on the summer tour. And so when I finally got my chance to play, I'd kind of been in and around that environment.
Yeah.
So I was less, I had less of that like kind of imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
But again, that's because I was in camp and at the time I was fuming, but when I'm looking back at it now, I'm so grateful that I had that period where I was just exposed to it. But my debut was against New Zealand at Twickenham.
Yeah.
And I looked across at the team, mate, when the teams came out for the All Blacks, and there was Dan Carter, Sonny Bill Williams, Conrad Smith, all these guys, and I was like, oh my God, this is mad. Richie McCaw,
Was you more nervous about that, or was you more nervous doing your initiation song for your first cap?
by far the initiation, mate.
Yeah?
Oh, mate, honestly.
What was it? What was the song? Do you want to sing it?
No, absolutely not. Never will repeat that. Mate, I couldn't think of any song on the spot. And the only song I knew off by heart for some reason was the Anchorman song, Afternoon Delight.
Yeah.
So, mate.
Found my baby gonna.
So I did that for about 15 seconds and then got booed off, and I was like, thank God that's out of the way.
Yeah.
And they made me do it again for the 50th. So then they sung some Usher song, equally got booed up.
But they're always going to be like that, isn't it?
Exactly.
You could have sung like Adele, and they still would have been.
Yeah, the only person I've seen kill it is Owen Farrell, because he's got an unreal voice.
Has he?
Yeah, so he stood up there.
Owen Farrell can sing.
It's proper. I think he sung Stand By Me, and he kills it.
I think that's like your kind of go-to song initiation song, because I remember John Terry doing something like that for, when he was at Aston Villa, when he was coaching at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I think that's like a standard song. A lot of people go for that, but I didn't know that. Andy Farrell can sing.
Both of them.
Owen Farrell. Sorry.
Both of them. Owen and Andy.
Andy,
I swear, it's in the genes, mate.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let's get you back there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to feed a little bit lower now. Get a little bit lower. Okay. All it's about is using the back wall is about getting your racket back nice and early, short take back when the ball's coming faster, and getting the racket up the height of the ball. Yeah. So if the ball's high, have your racket up higher.
Okay.
If the ball's low, have your racket at the height of the ball. Lower.
Okay.
So let's go. So a bit faster. Good again. Okay.
Missed that one.
That's all right. All this can be edited, but you have to at least hit the ball. You can't edit you hitting the ball. Good. Okay, again, hit. Good. Okay, so you see here with that lower ball there,
Yeah.
with that one that comes really low, you kind of want your racket not to be too open and low, because then you'll end up coming underneath it like that.
Yeah.
So always try and have the tip slightly higher than the ball. Okay, so here. And then you can push the ball and keep it lower. It's a lot easier. Sometimes you're like scooting underneath
feel like
it.
that. Yeah.
I mean, playing for England, I mean, you had an amazing career. You've won 3 Six Nations. Which one stands out the most for you?
Oh, the Grand Slam, mate, by far. Yeah. Because we, obviously it was in 2016, so it was the year after the World Cup disaster, getting knocked out of a home World Cup in the group stages. And it was pretty much the exact same group, mate, to be honest with you, that then played in that Six Nations in 2016, and I don't know, it was just like everyone was so close in that group, given what just happened 4 months ago. No one gave us a chance in the Six Nations, so then for us to go on and not just win it but beat everyone in the process, no, it was just unreal. And then to do it in the way we did it, away in France, and then it was loose after that. So it was, that was definitely the one.
I mean, was in the Six Nations, I mean, obviously a big rivalry with every country. What's your favourite team to beat in the Six Nations?
Wales.
Wales, yeah.
Easy, yeah. And it only got more.
Would second be Scotland? Would you say Wales and Scotland?
Nah. Wales and Ireland.
Wales and Ireland.
I mean, Scotland probably for the boys now, because Scotland have been on fire the last 3-4 years. But Ireland, while Wales, like a bit of a bogey team for us. And Wales is, I mean, playing the Six Nations for England in Wales is like, there's nothing like it. You know, like it's the best thing ever. And then as I got older, like a lot of my close mates from Lions tours and stuff played for Wales. So it was always a nice little one-up.
I mean, Welsh banter as well. I mean, my partner in paddle is Welsh. One of them is Welsh, Louis, who you played with. And he just chats so much rubbish in my ear.
Try playing rugby against him, mate.
I can imagine. What was your most memorable try in the Six Nations, would you say? I mean, there's a lot of them.
Six Nations.
Playing for England, I mean, you scored loads of points.
I'll probably say again the one in the Grand Slam game, deciding game out in France. Just because again it was such a big moment. We needed to kind of, I guess, build that scoreline a bit more. And so to get one in a game as big as that was definitely the best.
Any funny stories from the team on the Six Nations? I'm going to ask you one about the Lions as well, but we keep because Lions talk. But let's go Six Nations to start with.
I mean, there were some loose celebrations that night. There's not too much I can go into. But Jack Noel ended up with very little clothing on in the nightclub, and he was in this flipping, I don't know what club it was called, but it had a spinning like dance floor area. And Jack Noel just spent the whole night pretty much with very little clothes on this rotating table. Literally just in model pose. I don't know what he was doing, but he had a good night. So
interesting stuff.
Interesting. Good choice of words there.
Basically, he couldn't go into too much detail about
all the bad stuff. But no, it's still a good story. Basically, it must have been really bad.
It was bad. It was very bad.
No, I mean, that's what it's always like. What happens on tour, stays on
You
tour.
know it. You know it.
Okay, so like I said before, going back to this bit, okay? So we're going to just try and keep your racket up a little bit more here, not dropping it too much and not opening the face too much, because then you're going to scoop under.
Okay,
if
cool.
you're playing a lob, it's fine, because then you can get right underneath the ball and lift. But when you're trying to play the ball down low to the net, try and have the tip of the racket up a little bit more. Try and get low. I know, obviously,
The mobility,
the
mate.
mobility's gone a bit. It's funny because I said to my girlfriend, I went, oh, my back's killing me. She went, you're interviewing Anthony Watson tomorrow, aren't you? Yeah. And you're complaining about playing paddle with your back compared to playing rugby.
Yeah.
No,
She's got a point, you know. No, I'm joking.
True. Just getting tackled by people like George North, and you're complaining about your running
the
about
back pain's the worst, mate. Back pain is the worst. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
But yeah, nice and low, nice wide base, like we're squatting, and then coming through.
Got you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We're gonna speed it right up.
Yeah.
Speed it right up. Through.
Speed it right up. Fuck.
Okay, ready?
Which
Okay.
way we go?
So let's go. So nice and low there.
Whoa. No, he's taking the piss. Speed it up.
Frax can only edit it if you hit the ball.
Right.
Okay, go. Let's go.
Just touch it. Nice. There we go. Again, shorten the back swing. Ready, again, go. You're in my world now. Good. Last one. Good. That's the best one. That's a great one. That's a good one.
Mate, speed it up. You're taking the absolute piss. Right,
Let's pick up the balls.
oh my days. This thing is so key.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk to me about your Lions tour. 2017.
Yeah.
Started all 3 matches against All Blacks.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that like doing the Lions tour and coming against arguably probably the best team, best nation?
Yeah.
Apart from England, of course.
Yeah, you know. I wasn't expecting to go at all. Like, I wasn't not expecting to go. Wasn't expecting to go. I was just like, we'll just see what happens. And then when your name's announced, mate, it's like, it's unreal. But it's gone like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going, but I've also got 3-4 more club games left. So I've got to focus for those. And if you go into rugby half-hearted, you're going to get injured. So then you've got to switch on for those. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, I want to stay fit to go on this Lions tour. And then as soon as you get into camp, mate, it's like, oh my God, this is berserk. Like, you've got the best players that you've watched growing up and seen represent their country 50, hundreds of times, and now you're playing with them. So again, you're going into an environment where you're the smallest fry, really. Do you know what I mean? And I would be lying if I said it wasn't intimidating. Like, it is intimidating going in there, but the lads are brilliant.
And what's it like gelling with all the other countries? Because you've got 6 nations where you're all at each other.
Yeah.
And then you've got to come together. And because you've got to come together because you're facing the All Blacks. New Zealand, as we know, are probably most dominant force in rugby. One of the most dominant forces in rugby. So what's it like going from teams that you've trained with every day to then going with a group of people that you've tried taking each other's heads off and then trying to gel together and get that chemistry?
Yeah, mate, it's not that hard. Like,
No?
I don't know, everyone gets behind the Lions and trying to win the games, but more importantly, mate, literally, like, within the first 24 hours, you're all together as a group.
Yeah.
They just roll in a flipping 2 crates of beers, and it's like a lock-in. And like, it's very hard to come away with that and not get closer, because boys just start ripping the piss out of each other after like literally 2 beers, and some boys quicker than that. Do you know what I mean?
So that's what they used to do. They used to put it together, all have a drink together.
Yeah. Early doors.
Early doors.
Yeah.
And is there any people that didn't get on because of that international rivalry? Or people just, I mean, in rugby, people just seem to put little things aside and just get on with it.
Yeah. But I never noticed any kind of, look, obviously, mate, if you get 53 lads or 50, however many lads, there's going to be some boys that aren't best mates. But they never let it affect the team, which is obviously the most important thing. But I never saw anything that was like, these guys categorically don't like each other. Yes, there were people who didn't get on, but nothing that affected the team or was obvious. Like, yeah.
I mean, you played 2 Lions tours. Take me through the first one. Obviously started every match. I mean, like I was saying before, what was it like playing against the All Blacks?
Yeah, that was unreal. like playing New Zealand in a Lions tour is,
Yeah.
mate, there's not much that tops that. It was just amazing. Like, I think as well the nature of the series was class as well. Obviously to lose the first, but that first test, oh my God, that's like, I've never been more dominated in a rugby game in my life.
Yeah.
Like across the board, I've never played a game faster than that in my whole life. They were just on a different. I was thinking after that first test, I was like, gee, we might get whitewashed here, because they were playing so well. They had players that they just rolled in and were just killing it, who we hadn't heard loads about, like Rico Ioane. I think that was his first series, and he was on fire that campaign. So then for us to claw it back the week after in Wellington, take it to the third game, oh mate, it was just cool. Like it was unreal.
And how does that compare to the second one in South Africa?
Oh man, now I look back at it, I'm like, that second one shouldn't have happened really. Like they should have delayed it, because it's not the same thing. It's not the same Lions experience.
I mean,
like,
we weren't playing in front of a crowd.
No, mate. So and half of what makes Lions Tour so cool is being able to go out and see the country and mix with the fans and that.
Yeah.
And I remember when we got to Johannesburg, they were like, "Oh, you guys can go on to this lion sanctuary." And we were like, "Oh, cool. Thankfully, we can get out of the hotel now." They were like, "Oh no, you got to go in groups of 4, and you got to wear masks in the team discovery. Oh, and by the way, you can't put the windows down." I was like, "Man, I'll just go watch this on YouTube. Like, what am I doing here?" Like, it was mad.
And I mean, playing in front of no crowd as well. I mean,
Yeah.
what was that like? I mean, it probably takes you back to your early days.
Yeah. Do you know what? When that
still.
COVID stuff all started, mate, I was enjoying it, because I was like, this is, like you said, it brings it all back to like the core thing, which is you just rocking up to play rugby. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about nothing else. None of this, going up to a box after the game or anything like that. It's just you rock up, you play, you go home. But then when it gets to the big games, that's when it's like, nah, this ain't right. And then you wait every 4 years for a Lions tour. That's some of the biggest games of your life, and no one's there to watch.
Yeah.
And it just weren't right.
Yeah.
They weren't right. They've got guys like Josh Adams, mate, who, it might be his only Lions tour, and that's his only experience of it. And it's just like, I just feel so sorry for him. And he missed his daughter's birth for it as well. So it's brutal, mate. Honestly,
And playing on the Gatlin. I mean, how does he compare to like Eddie Jones, who you played under? I mean,
oh mate, very different. Gats and Eddie are very different. Both switched on coaches, but Gats is I wouldn't say he's as. Eddie is so obsessed with all the minor details around like everything to do with the game, whether it's I don't know, the team room being the right colour or anything like that. Whereas Gats is very much like, I'm just going to worry about the on-field stuff. And the lads have grown up enough to figure out the rest. Yeah. So they're very different, but Eddie is. Yeah. No, Eddie is my favourite coach, honestly.
That was my next question. I mean, out of all the coaches you played under, who was your favourite? Who taught you the most?
Taught me the most. There's a few, to be fair, but in terms of like my favourite out-and-out head coach, Eddie Jones. Like, mate, he was. We just got on. Like, he used to just get stuck into me the whole time. I'll be honest. Like before games, mate, he would just be. I'll be in the change room, sat down, and he'd come up to me and just take the piss out of me before a game. I'm like, mate, I'm about to go and play in front of 80,000, and my head coach is roasting me in the changing room. Yeah. But I loved it. I just thought he was. Yeah. He just brought me back down to like just chilling out.
Now, I feel like for me, watching outside, watching rugby, watching you guys all play, I mean, Eddie had that.
Yeah.
And kind of you just clarifying it now, that's exactly what he's like.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get on his wrong side though, mate, trust me. Trust me. Some boys got the 4 a.m. text. Thankfully, I never got some of those. So it's he was just cool. Like obviously, some people didn't get on with him, and some people, he upset or rubbed up the wrong way.
What's this 4 a.m. text?
Oh mate, so some boys used to just get random texts at 4 a.m. just saying stuff, either some form of minor abuse or just some words of encouragement in a different way. Yeah. But he was a joke, mate. He wouldn't sleep. Like he would sleep like 3 hours a night. He was just obsessed with rugby, and so he wanted all his players to be as obsessed or as close to obsessed as possible to be as good as they could be. And that was his way of trying to encourage people. But he's the master tactician. Like, he didn't do nothing for no reason. Like, honestly, the most calculated man on planet Earth.
So you're telling me now, when I'm teaching you paddle, to shout at you a lot?
I've done my time, bro. I've done my time.
Okay, we're going to go onto the volley now.
Okay,
and remember what we learnt last night? Do you remember the name?
Nope. Oh, Vibera or something?
Vibra and the bandeja.
Okay,
That's
close. If I'm bottom of the log on that smash challenge, bro, this whole thing has got to be deleted.
If you want. The smash challenge isn't yet, it's afterwards. So.
Okay,
Okay, good. Okay, so let's start off with some volleys, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
This is where you want me in it.
Racket always up like we worked on, stepping in left foot with forehand volley, right foot with backhand volley, yeah? So let's go here. There. We go.
Good start.
Good, there we go. A little bit of a wider base. Good. Oh, great volley. I forgot you've got good volleys. Good, again, faster. That's the one. Good, let's go. Decent. Well done. Good. Well done. Okay, what we're going to do now is I'm going to throw one up for you to hit a bandeja or vibra.
Yep.
Remember, rack up high, come underneath it, come through.
Yep.
And then you're going to come in and do a volley, yeah?
Okay.
Moving you around a bit. Okay, so one go up. So good. That's the one. Good. And come in for the volley. Well done. Good. That's it. Take it a little bit lower on the bandeja or the vibra.
Oh.
Good one. Don't hit the ball lower. No, take it lower.
Okay.
Don't hit it in the net.
No.
Good. That's all right. Try and go a bit more cross court with it. There we go. Good. And decent. Well done. Okay, so just trying to take the ball a little bit lower. Otherwise, if you take it too high up, it bounces up a bit more.
Yeah.
When you take it a little bit lower and come underneath, you can.
So it's more to the side, is it?
Yeah, that's it. More to the side.
Okay.
I mean, how is the back now? I mean, obviously retirement. You retired early this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On medical grounds. I mean, how is the back? I mean, what was it like retiring?
My back is getting better, to be fair, slowly. There's still some stuff that I can't do and stuff that I avoid, but look, mate, on the whole, you know, it was not that it was my call because it was someone else's, but it was the right thing to do. Like, you know, you can't be, you know, messing with. There's two things that I really didn't want to end my career having issues with, which is obviously your head and your back, because they affect so much. And man, I'm grateful the surgeon took it out of my hands, because I know what I'm like, mate. I would have been like, oh, if you know what, I can get another 12 months out of this, or I can get another 2 years out of this. Next thing you know, your back's cooked at 32, 33 with 2 young kids at home. You can't. Yeah. It's not fair. So I'm so happy I had the surgeon that I did, because he was an absolute legend. And
when he told you that decision, how did you feel? Was you a bit gutted? I mean, you've played sports to the highest level, and then you've got that routine of, you know, since you were a young boy, probably playing rugby, training every day, going into professional rugby, training every day, to then be told, look, enough's enough now.
Yeah.
And your life does change.
Yeah. I mean, like, it wasn't easy at all. I wouldn't say that, like, him telling me that was easy. It was almost like a weird feeling of somewhat relief that the pain was going to be over and I didn't have to grind through this pain anymore to do what I wanted to do. But then at the same time, knowing that, like, this chapter of my life is done and I can't do some of the things that I had set in my mind to go out and do. You know, like I'd said to myself, it's stupid really, but I'd said to myself, like, oh, if you do 3 Lions tours and 3 World Cups, you know, you'll be a happy man. I mean, I said that when I did 1 Lions tour, 1 World Cup.
I mean, just doing 1 World Cup or 1 Lions tour is just an incredible achievement. I mean,
yeah, but you know what it's like as an athlete. You set out to do
I
things.
use the term lightly. I'm not comparing myself to you at all.
Don't do that to yourself, man. This sport is hard. You set out to do things, and then, you know, you want to see them through. So when you can't, it's like you see it. It's a weird phase where it's like, is it a failure or is it not? So do you know what I mean?
I think with me, where paddle's just got massive recently. At a young age, I was playing a lot of paddle. I got to a good level, and I stopped because of it wasn't getting big apart from in Spain. So there wasn't really a future in having a career in paddle.
Yeah.
And it's only in the last few years where the sport's grown massively, especially in this country, that I've got back to it, back into it. But I'm a bit older now. I mean, I'm not old for a paddle player. I'm 32, but it's that realization that, you know, I'm not going to be top 10 in the world, not going to be top 20 in the world. So for me, like, kind of stepping away from it now, I mean, I still play and still going to compete, just not as much, is a lot easier because I've never played to a level of paddle that you've played to rugby.
Right, yeah. But still,
yeah.
I mean, right.
I mean, in British level, yes,
exactly.
But not world level. But I mean, you look at some of the juniors now for paddle, they're just unbelievable. You've got 16, they've got 14-year-olds who'd probably beat me.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Mate, never repeat that on camera ever again.
we're gonna cut that bit, actually. They are Spanish, been playing longer than me.
Okay,
but
fine. As long as
actually, I don't think so. Maybe 18.
Yeah, thank good.
Maybe
Good. We can deal with that.
So when, obviously, you were going through these injuries, did you feel like you had to kind of change the way you played?
No, I did. I just
speed and
well, yeah. I just
and sidestepping.
I knew that if I couldn't do what I did before, it was pointless. So all of my rehab was focused on making sure that I can get back to or at least close to where I was at before. So like the ACL in particular, like I spent the whole rehab journey external from the club with a one-to-one with a coach called Al Murdoch, and mate, it was like, it was the best thing I ever did. Like I don't think it would have taken me a lot longer to get back from that to get to the level I came back to. So yeah, no, if you can't come back from an injury and feel like you're able to do what you were doing before, I think it's a bit of a, you might have to reinvent yourself, which could take 3-4 years. Do you know what I mean?
Talk about reinventing. So I mean, what are you doing now? Like, what are you doing now outside of rugby? Career-wise.
Yeah, a few different bits. You know, I'm still involved with the game. You know, with a few different media bits and some other work stuff. And then I'm trying to launch this rehab platform with a friend of mine and a coach, the same coach I was just talking about, actually, Al Murdoch, trying to help people rehab. So we've got to build out a product and all that.
Just for rugby or just for all sports?
No, it's for all sports. It's actually not really. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. We've not got backs yet, but we'll get to it. Yeah, it's just to help people, mate, because at the moment there's not a whole lot out there outside of going to see a physio and then you go home and you don't know what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So just a way to keep it interactive and keep people in the process, you know, to help them.
I've noticed as well, that's, as a sportsman, that's so important. I mean, at a young age, like when I was going through tennis and I was playing paddle, I used to go on court, not stretch.
Yeah.
Come off court, not stretch.
Yeah.
And now, since I've been back playing and I'm at that older age, I spend my life in a plunge pool or a sauna. That's what I do.
You have to.
I have to.
Yeah.
And so if I was at that age and started adopting those habits at a younger age, I feel like my body would be in a lot better condition 100%. At an older age.
It's so fun, mate. I reckon a good 70% of athletes must say the same thing.
I mean, look at Cristiano Ronaldo.
I know.
Since a young age has been, literally doesn't put anything bad in his body, and he's playing a high level.
It's a weird balance, though, isn't it?
40 years old now,
Because you want to enjoy it, but then you don't want to affect what happens on Saturday. So it's like, you can't live a boring life throughout your whole career and think everything about football, rugby, whatever, paddle, whatever it is. But at the same time, that is what you're being paid to do. So it's like, but I remember a player called Mike Catt said to me at like 19, he was like, mate, get on this Pilates stuff early. Like, if I could go back, I would have extended my career 5 years. At 19, I was like, what does this guy know? I know he's a flipping 50+ cap international, like one of the best, you know, centres, fly halves for England I've ever had. But you know, it's like when it comes from someone older than you, you're like, you're old, man. You don't know what's going on. But if I could go back, first thing I'd do, mate, is start that early. You're right.
So we've done a bit of the bandeja, we've done the volleys. Anything that you want to work on?
Lobs. I'm so bad at lobbing.
Lobs, yeah. So you've got lobbing people,
awful.
Yeah. What about your return?
My return? No, we're not going to do that today, mate. After what you did. Actually, let's try it. Come on, give me one. Give me one.
Go on.
Give me one.
I tell you what, if you get it back,
I want that.
3 lessons for life. You get the serve back. In. Has 3 lessons for life.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You got 3 attempts.
Wait, one serve.
Yeah, we go. You've got 3 chances to try and get
Okay.
it back, okay?
Okay.
But they have to go in.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
That's one.
I'm trying to jump in.
Ready? Last one.
Oh, you bastard. See what I'm working with here? Coach, supposed to be giving me confidence. Finished me.
Okay, so we have to talk about 2019 World Cup.
Yeah.
We'll start with the semis. I mean, what a match! I remember watching it in my local pub and was thinking, I mean, what a match, you guys! The best England, one of the best England performances I've ever seen, especially against the best country in the world.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Talk me through it.
Oh, mate, it was mad, to be fair. I mean, again, as it is with sport, mate, it's there and it's gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't remember very much from that 80-minute game. I just remember being so in it that it was like, don't know, everything was just happening so fast and I felt like we were all on the same page. But we actually were, I think New Zealand played on the Sunday. I can't remember who they played. And we played on the Saturday week before against Australia. So in the team room, we were all obviously watching the last few minutes of the New Zealand game. And then when we realised we were going to be playing the All Blacks, Eddie gathered a team meeting and staff and players, there was probably, let's just say 55 people in the room. And Eddie said, turned the game off and said, right, we know we're playing next week. It was like, there's about 55 people in the world who think we're going to win next week. And they're all in this room. And for some reason, I just felt like that was like exactly what we needed to hear. Do you know what I mean? It's like no one thinks we can win.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to talk about the All Blacks aura and this, that and the other. And we were like,
I mean, you dominated every part of the game, the team. It was incredible. And obviously, having such a great performance going into the final, what was your confidence level like?
oh, mate, 10-10. Do you know what? It's funny though. I was speaking to Carl Sinclair, one of my close mates at the time, and at the start of that World Cup, he said, "Mate, you watch out for South Africa. Like they're a serious team." I was like, "South Africa? Like, yeah, they've got good players," but I was like, didn't think too much of it. And then they kind of not squeaked their way through, but they obviously
they lost to New Zealand in the first match.
Exactly, and then they lost. Sorry, they didn't lose, but they just squeaked past Wales in the semi. So then it was like, I don't know. I just felt like we were in a real good spot, and there was no reason why we couldn't back up what we did against New Zealand. But they executed their game plan.
I mean, in the final, I mean their scrum. I mean, Carl got injured at the start, which is against a pack like South Africa, heavy, strong pack like that, which you needed, and they seem to be dominating the scrum. I mean, going into half time, did you have any tactics from Eddie to kind of change that dominance from the scrum?
Mate, I still don't know what the hell happens in the scrum. I don't want to know anything that happens up there because it's so technical, honestly, and it's so open to interpretation. But do you know the mad thing? The thing that's just most upsetting is, they executed their game plan unbelievably, but there was nothing that they did that we weren't expecting. Yeah, they just did it perfectly. You know, like. They had Willie LaRue marshalling across left and right, and then they had obviously Andre Pollard, you know, one of the best 10s ever, just sitting in the pocket, kicking high balls, kicking the corners, never missing a kick. Like, stuff like that. You know, when you've got masters of the game like that, who are on it in a World Cup final, and you're just a little bit off, they're going to find you out, and that's what happened, mate.
And I mean, the most annoyingest rugby player I know, and you know who I'm going to say now. I mean, oh my God, he's so, like, even watching him, what's he like to play against? Look, he's a great rugby player. Amazing. But for me, he's the best. Not only is he amazing rugby player, but he's the best person who can bend the rules just enough not to get a kind of penalty. Not cheating, but close.
He knows the game inside out, mate. He's you're right, he's right on the edge, but he's also just, annoying is the wrong word, but he's like a little he's like a little terrier that's at your ankles, just like won't leave you alone until you're like, oh, I forgot, and you give in. But that's what he's like, and I wanted to hate him as well.
Yeah.
You know what it's like when you play against these players, you don't really know him. He's just like, mate, this dude is so annoying. It's just like, what the hell? And then I met him after a game once, and I was like, oh my days, what the nicest bloke ever.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
But when I was watching, I was like, oh, so annoying because he's so good as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. And he'll pull out a moment of magic out of nowhere.
And like, last question, what was it like, obviously, after the match? I mean, how was you feeling? What was Eddie saying to you to kind of build you up?
Mate, Eddie was...
How was the team reacting?
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. It was... it's a weird feeling because it's like... that's having that opportunity was all you've been thinking about in your mind for 4 months. I actually remember 2 years before the World Cup, Eddie gave everyone clocks. And the clocks had a timer on it, which was the time into the World Cup final. And so, like, I've had it in the back of my mind for this long, and now that's it.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, it's the end of a long campaign, so everyone just obviously got straight on to drinking and trying to drown their sorrows and stuff, but it kind of just papers over the cracks. Thankfully, I had a week off afterwards. Some boys flew home Monday and played for, well, Henry Slade played for Exeter that weekend. Like, that is just so stupid in my opinion. But luckily I had a week off, so I went to Canada with a few of the guys, and we just chilled out, got away from it. Obviously no one in Canada has a clue about rugby, so we just completely relaxed for a whole week and then had to get back into it. But yeah, it was dark, mate, it was dark, and I think it's just the nature of the game that's even more annoying, you know, the fact that didn't really throw a shot. And got dominated, but it's the way it goes.
I mean, just these things happen. Well, you're still a legend in my eyes. Thank you very much for coming on, mate. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Really appreciate it. And we'll see each other soon for some more paddle.
100%.
If you like the content and want to see more, please subscribe.